Hello everyone. Welcome to UIAS. Let's discuss today's prelims topics. Question 1 with reference to the recently launched Millets Experience Center, MEC, consider the following statements. 1. NAFT in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, MOA and FW, established the Millets Experience Center. 2. An aim is to raise awareness of millets and encourage its adoption among the general public. 3. The first of its kind Millets Experience Center, MEC, launched at Delhi Haat, INA, New Delhi. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is C. Question to consider the following statements about National Health Account, NHA, estimates. 1. Prepared by NHSRC, designated as National Health Accounts Technical Secretariat, NHATS, in 2014 by the Union Health Ministry. 2. The NHA estimates are prepared by using an accounting framework based on the internationally accepted standard of System of Health Accounts, 2011, developed by the World Bank. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Answer is A. The NHA estimates are prepared by using an accounting framework based on the internationally accepted standard of System of Health Accounts, 2011, developed by the World Health Organization, WHO. NHSRC National Health Systems Resource Center. With the present estimate of NHA, India now has a continuous series of NHA estimates for the country, from 2013 to 2014 to 2019 to 2020. These estimates are not only comparable internationally, but also enable policymakers to monitor the progress in different health financing indicators of the country. Question 3 with reference to blue washing, consider the following statements. 1. It is a term used to describe deceptive marketing that overstates a company's commitment to responsible social practices. 2. It can be used interchangeably with the term greenwashing, but has a greater focus on economic and community factors. 3. Blue washing was first used in relation to the United Nations and their Global Compact. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 only. Answer is C. Question 4. What are flash floods? 1. Flash floods are distinguished from regular floods by having a time scale of fewer than 3 hours between rainfall and the onset of flooding. 2. Flash floods can occur due to dam or levee breaks and or mudslides, debris flow. 3. In India, flash floods are often associated with cloudbursts, sudden, intense rainfall in a short period of time. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is D. Flash floods are distinguished from regular floods by having a time scale of fewer than 6 hours between rainfall and the onset of flooding. In India, flash floods are often associated with cloudbursts, sudden, intense rainfall in a short period of time. Himalayan states further face the challenge of overflowing glacial lakes formed due to the melting of glaciers, and their numbers have been increasing in the last few years. Flash flooding commonly happens more where rivers are narrow and steep, so they flow more quickly, as per the Met Office, UK's National Weather Service. They can occur in urban areas located near small rivers, since hard surfaces such as roads and concrete do not allow the water to absorb into the ground. Flash floods may in the future begin to take place after wildfires that have been taking place more frequently. This is because wildfires destroy forests and other vegetation, which in turn weakens the soil and makes it less permeable for water to seep through. Question 5. India's first undersea twin tunnels, soon to be finished, are located at A. Chennai, B. Visakhapatnam, C. Kochi, D. Mumbai. The answer is D. The highlight of the project is the use of the largest ever tunnel boring machine, TBM, in the history of India. Named Mavla in honor of Shivaji's warfare experts from the Koli and Kumbi communities, the TBM weighs more than 1,700 tons and is nearly 12 meters tall. Question 6. Why do forest fires now pose a threat to the very survival of Uttarakhand's unique biodiversity? 1. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, classifies 55 of the bird species as threatened, of which 6 are critically endangered and 4 are endangered. 2. With 7,000 species of plants, Uttarakhand contributes 31% of the country's floral diversity, and as many as 119 flowering plants are endemic to the state. 3. The loss of keystone organisms in forest ecosystems, such as invertebrates, pollinators, and decomposers, can significantly slow the recovery rate of the forest. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 only, B. 1 and 3 only, C. 1, 2 and 3, D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is C. Uttarakhand is home to at least 102 species of mammals, 70 reptiles, 19 amphibians, and 124 species of fish. The state also boasts 600 species of birds. Several mammalian faunas found in the state are also classified as endangered. The list includes the Asian elephant, tiger, alpine musk deer, Himalayan musk deer, leopard, snow leopard, blue sheep, Himalayan thar, leopard cat, Himalayan black bear, sloth bear, and pangolin. The impact of recurrent forest fires in Uttarakhand is therefore not limited to the direct loss of trees and wildlife, their displacement, and subsequent colonization of unwanted species. Forest fires can meddle with the life cycle of species and push many of the threatened and endemic species closer to extinction. For instance, by destroying the leaves and foliage, a forest fire can significantly reduce the photosynthetic activity of surviving trees and thereby affect their growth. Question 7. With reference to Kyasanur forest disease, KFD, or monkey fever, consider the following statements. 1. The illness is named after Kyasanur forest in the Western Ghats, where it originated. 2. It is a hemorrhagic fever borne by the tick, Haemophilus spinifera. 3. It has a fatality rate of 30 to 50%. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only, B. 3 only, C. 1, 2 and 3, D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is A. Researchers believe that the disease was for centuries endemic to the forests of the Western Ghats, circulating silently among primates and ticks. It was first identified in 1957 after an outbreak in a Kyasanur forest village in the Shivamogga district of Karnataka. It has a fatality rate of 3 to 5%. Question 8. According to the recent State of the Global Climate 2022 report by the World Meteorological Organization, WMO, released in Geneva, consider the following statements. 1. The last 8 years, 2015 to 2022, have consecutively been the warmest years on record globally. 2. The situation could have been far worse if the La Nina weather event had not occurred in the past 3 years, which has a cooling effect on the weather system. 3. The levels of three major greenhouse gases carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide continued to increase in 2022. The data shows that growth rates of all three gases have increased around 20% compared to 2011 to 2015 levels. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is C. A series of climate records fell over in 2022, the report showed. Global mean temperature rising. The global mean temperature in 2022 was 1.15 degrees Celsius, ranging from 1.02 degrees Celsius to 1.28 degrees Celsius above the 1850 to 1900 average. This was the highest on record for the past 8 years. The value is about 0.2 degrees Celsius higher than the statistic before 2015. The pre-industrialization era is considered a benchmark as there was no significant anthropogenic emission at the time. The pre-industrialization era is considered a benchmark as there was no significant anthropogenic emission at the time. Record melting of Antarctica ice. Sea ice in Antarctica dropped to an all-time low, 1.92 million square kilometers, on 25 February 2022. This was almost a million SQ kilometer below the mean of the last 3 decades till 2020. Greenhouse gases surged. The levels of three major greenhouse gases carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide continued to increase in 2022. The data shows that growth rates of all three gases have increased around 20% compared to 2011 to 2015 levels. Sea level rise doubled. Global mean sea level continued to rise in 2022. It has doubled to 4.62 millimeters per year during 2013 to 2022 from 2.27 millimeters recorded in the first decade of the satellite record, 1993 to 2002. The rate of increase quickened after 2015. Ocean heat content, which measures this gain in energy, reached a new observed record. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe to this channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.